Welcome back to the channel, guys. Special treat today. I went and picked up a Arrma Felony. Special thanks to Chris up at RC Madness in Enfield, Connecticut. He did me a solid, saved this one for me. I can't thank him enough. Went and picked it up today. It looks awesome, guys. What you're going to see here now is a small unboxing. So we're just going to rip her open, see what's in there, all that happy stuff. So let's get after it. I'm going to rip that box apart and we'll see what's going on. I already cut the tape, so we're just going to pluck the box and see what's up. Alright. And there we are, guys. She is open. Oh man, it looks really nice, I have to say. Definitely looking sweet. So let's peel this plastic off and we'll get the body off, see what's going on. I know it's zip tied down. There's 3 zip ties that hold it to the cardboard. So we'll get that out of there. We'll get the car out of there, throw it on a table, and we'll get it off the cardboard. I also want to point out one thing. It says all road conditions here. We got loose gravel, asphalt, short grass, ice, rain, and sun. That's some pretty funny stuff right there. The plastic is off. Oh man. Pull this out of there. Plastic is off. We like that. Oh, it looks nice. It's looking good, guys. Let's crack it out of there. Get a good proper look at it. Be right back. Guys, oh man, look at this thing. Oh, it looks very, very nice. Get this thing off the cardboard. We'll pull the lid real quick, see what we're working with for zip ties. Alright, that thing is looking great. Big old meaties on the back, some typical hoons on the front, different gear ratio in the rear to compensate for the larger tires. I noticed the bearing support on the drive shaft. That's a good thing. These shafts are so long they oscillate pretty bad. Detail on the body is looking good. Everything's looking nice. So let's get this thing cracked off the cardboard, put the body back on it, and take a proper look at it. As you can see, there's 3 zip ties, 1, 2, 3. We'll cut those. Just make sure you hold the car, obviously, or the thing's going to take a tumble. So let's get her undone. Alright, there she is, guys. There she is. Oh man, it looks beautiful. Let's throw the body back on it. Now there's locating pins down here for the side skirts, and then it sits down on it. I was going to body clip it, but I won't. So there it is, guys. Thing is looking stout. I'm loving it. The thing really is looking nice. Sorry about the low light. I'm just trying to throw some light with my cell phone on it. But man, it's a really nice rig. Gonna have to get rid of the rear wing. I'm not a big fan of this. It looks better without it, to be honest. Look at the nose on that thing. Look at the nose on that thing. It's mean. Thing is gorgeous. I love the Camaro look. You know, obviously they can't copy it exactly, but dang close. Love the old Camaro style. Very nice rig. So let's get back into some more specifics of this vehicle. We'll pull the body back off. Set it over here. So again, one kind of unique thing about this is the larger tires. So different gear ratio in the rear diff. You cannot switch the tires. You will smoke the diffs. The center diff will overheat and cook. Obviously, you know, I'm not sure if these are going to be a problem to be getting. It could be, might not be. We will see. So many people have ordered these, I would imagine eventually this is going to be a problem to be getting. So worst case scenario, you can pull the gear ratio out of the front. You can order another front diff and throw it in the rear and run these tires squared. You know, just something to keep in mind if that's something you feel like you want to do. So this stuff here, I don't know, it's pretty chintzy. It's just basically pieces of Lexan, you know, just something there. I have some pretty good ideas of what I want to do. I got some parts I want to 3D print to fill up some of the gaps, like, you know, between here and the body. I'd really like to, you know, fill that in, make that nice. I'm actually almost thinking about possibly making a whole nother tail, something that looks, you know, more realistic. So put basically the tail pan of the Camaro into that body. It's yet to be seen. We'll see what happens. So pretty excited about it. Can't wait to rip this thing. We got the nice little touch here with the chrome exhaust, so that's pretty interesting. That's a interesting little touch, nice little touch. This stuff here, Lexan, not a big fan. Gonna figure out maybe, you know, some prints to fill this in, some 3D prints, something to just complete it. It looks, I don't know, kind of hollow in there. It's just a big open cavity. It just doesn't look finished. So, nice little touches though. I mean, this is flimsy, but it is what it is. It serves its purpose for now. I can't wait to actually, like I said, start making some parts for this thing. I have some ideas of what's going on and what I want to do. It's got the IC5 connectors on the Spectrum Arrma 150 amp speed control, which is, you know, nice upgrade. That's very cool. Never had any problems with the BLX 185s. But supposedly, you know, a lot of people did. Whatever, they switched it up. Not exactly sure why. All their stuff is switching over to the Spectrum line, the Arrma line. So you'll see that in a lot of their vehicles. The center drive shaft hoop, I love that. The idler roller. One thing that I'm not too keen on, that I'm noticing immediately, don't know why. Well, I do know why. They have to meet a price point. But plastic shock caps. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not big on that. Probably going to need the aluminums. I mean, they do have bleeder screws and stuff. That's cool. But, you know, you tag something good enough, you're losing a shock cap. No question, no question. So that'll be something probably upgraded in the future. As well as all the 3D printed stuff, you know, maybe some closeouts, maybe a different, you know, front spoiler, obviously something to fill this in. So that's it basically. Here, let me move this body. we'll look at the bottom of the chassis here, flip it right over, right on our towers. So obviously, you know, you got this red accent painted into the Lexan. Not too sure why they did that. They did the same on the front spoiler there, that cover, that, you know, basically spoiler cover, or, what the hell? Oh, splitter cover. Yeah, splitter cover. I don't know why. I lost my brain tonight. Okay, so anyway, you know, like I said, typical infraction, limitless setup, you know, the diffuser in the rear, splitter in the front, the whole happy deal. I mean, anybody that's played with the infraction or the limitless, I mean, this is obviously very familiar to you. So let's get her back flipped over, and let's take this away, and we will see what's in the box. Obviously our radio, you know, paperwork, goodies, all that happy stuff. So let's move this real quick. Alright, so we got in the box. Let's see what we got. Alright, we have our transmitter, obviously. Yes, DX3. Looking pretty good. Has the buttons for the handbrake. That is another thing you can add the infraction to. The version 2 infraction comes with a handbrake. This is something you can add to the Felony if you'd like. You still have throttle limits, 50, 75, 100. Obviously, you know, your normal and reverse servos, brake rate, steering trim, throttle trim, and then we have AVC. Yet to be seen as whether I'm going to like it or not. I mean, I tend to try to leave it off and drive the car. Looks like maybe power button in the back here. You're going to have to supply your own AA's, obviously, 4 AA's. So that's looking pretty good. Throw that down on the table. Let's see what else we have in here. Alright, empty box. Oh, all kinds of stuff. Alright. Let's have a peek at what's going on in here. Alright, we got a piece of rubber tubing, which I will touch on in a minute. We have a high-speed pinion. This is our 80-mile-an-hour pinion. It will do 60, 65 out of the box and 80, 85 with this pinion. Quite large. We'll probably stick with the bashing pinion, the smaller pinion. 65 is pretty good for smashing and drifting around. I mean, if you want to do, you know, obviously speed runs, you would put this in and you'd want the 80, 85, but you're going to need some room, so keep that in mind. So we have a box of goodies, or a bag of goodies. We have the blower and the blower case. Small little, you know, fake belt on it and stuff. That looks pretty cool. So we have that. We have turbo parts, I believe, here. We have some body mount posts. Let's get this open here. This is a, you know, it's these two pieces here. There's been a lot of confusion. I've seen, you know, several unboxings and, you know, all that stuff, and there seems to definitely be some confusion as to, you know, what a lot of these parts are, and, you know, so I see a lot of people saying, you know, I don't know what the rubber tube is for, and, you know, this, you know, they weren't quite sure what it is. Basically, this is, if you want to go to a turbo setup, in the real world, on a real car, you have an intercooler. The intercooler is plumbed with piping. So this is exactly what this is for. You can see there's 2 holes in the end of this. These are dimpled into the body, the front spoiler there, above the splitter. You drill those and you can put screws in. This looks like an intercooler, okay? So now you cut the holes out in the body, and this tube will run into it like this. And basically, you know, that is to make it look like a real car. It simulates a real car, the actual couplers for the turbo. So, you know, all the intercooler piping and such, You will also see this piece here, this upper plenum piece. This would also be part of the turbo setup and would also be plumbed into the hood as far as the rubber goes. So the rubber is for the intercooler in the front to go back to the body, and then it's also for this upper plenum. Let me pull this stuff out here. So this upper plenum right here, same deal. That goes on there, drill the holes in the body. This goes back down into the body, and it makes it look, you know, official, I guess. So if you're running a turbo setup, which is obviously these here, we got the turbos here. So, you know, you put the turbos on, you put the plenum on, and then you put the intercooler on, and, you know, that is the turbo setup, and then the rubber hose is obviously for that. So that hopefully will take some confusion out of there. We have obviously a sticker sheet. We have a sticker sheet for, you know, the blower. So you can do like a Hillborn scoop, or you can do, you know, the old school butterfly scoop. These are the turbo impellers, you know, for the stickers. The turbos, I mean, the stickers for the turbos. So, you know, you got all that, and then, you know, some license plates, some 8S, 6S stuff. So obviously this is going to be something interesting because it says 8S. So that might be a key to something, because this sticker sheet is going to be on something else, which would be interesting. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Obviously you have your card, you know, maximum performance, you know, 80 miles an hour with the speed gearing. Just a quick simple chart, you know, telling you what your batteries are, what you should run. So we got that. And obviously we have a toolkit, you know, typical toolkit. We have, going back to this, we have a Ingles style. This is Ingles fuel injection. This is old school stuff. That's what they used to call them, was Ingles injection. So the velocity stacks, and then obviously, you know, this would be a fuel injected motor, but Ingles invented this. These are interesting. I'm not exactly 100% sure what's up with these pieces. I guess I'll have to see and, you know, read the manual or whatever, but what's strange is, I mean, that looks like the back of a blower casing. So, I don't know. I find that quite strange. We'll have to look into that. We have a bunch of stuff here. These parts here. Obviously this is a tower, and we have body posts, obviously, you know, we're doing body posts and stuff. And then we have these two caps, which again, I'm not sure about. This is molded, so that is quite interesting. So same with this. Obviously these all fit in a spot, and it's all in the same spot, so that's quite interesting. We'll have to just figure out what's going on with that. And then obviously we have our infraction manual and our felony manual. Obviously they're going to be the same exact rig, basically, so, you know, that makes sense that they would include that. There's a rubber O-ring, or a grommet here, rubber grommet. We'll have to figure out what that's for. Let's pop this blower open so we can see all the accessories lined up. I'll get everything lined up here so you can take a peek, get all this garbage out of the way. So obviously there's the blower. You know, you can do butterfly stickers, or you can do the Hillborn style scoop. The Arrma logo inside the Hillborn, you know, meshes. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Let's, oh, okay, I see. See, and that's what I was kind of wondering. Now, it's super strange, because this stuff here is bolted on, the pulley and the front of the case, and that's very weird to me. Oh well, like I said, we'll have to see what happens. Probably going to run the blower for now. You know, obviously if it flips over, you can kiss that blower goodbye. It sticks up quite high. So let's move some of this paperwork over to the side, as well as the stickers. Toolkit, we'll get rid of some of this damn garbage. We have two washers there as well. And we have two screws, looks like for the splitter, extra screws for the splitter. We'll get rid of this garbage. So body mounts, your choice of accessories. We got the blower, the Ingles, the plenum for the turbos, the intercooler, the piping, obviously, the grommet, and then these here. Like I said, we're going to have to go through the manual and check this stuff out. There's some interesting parts here that I just can't quite figure out off the top of my head without actually looking in the manual. So guys, it's looking like these are parts for the back of the splitter. You can change them out to, you know, fins, flat, some kind of port, whatever, you know, just something to look at. These screws, you know, they are splitter screws. I would imagine they are for the intercooler to hold that in. These two pieces and the rubber grommet, that's all accessories as far as this stuff. So these washers here are also, you know, for the underside there, like that. So you can screw that in. You can use these for the splitter, or you can use those for that. And that's pretty much it, guys. So there it is in a nutshell. Let's move some of this stuff aside, throw a body on it, take one last look at it. And then I'm obviously going to go through it. I recommend you go through every screw, every nut. Make sure everything is tight. Endless, countless cases of people, you know, losing stuff. So stuff coming loose, you know, so on and so forth. So very highly recommended to just go through all of your rig when you get it. So there it is, guys. The Arrma Felony 6S. We're going to have a lot of fun with this thing. Stay tuned, and you'll see it all done. I'll get all my accessories on. I'll get rid of the wing, you know, all that stuff, and we'll take it for a first blast. Hopefully soon. Catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.